How many games would the Miami Dolphins win in 2026? What's going on, Dolphins fans? It's your boy, Mayon Jones here, back with another NFL record prediction. And this time we're doing an NFL record prediction for the Miami Dolphins for a 2026 NFL season. We're going to get things started here. I'm going to be going by game analysis, a game by game pick, see which games I think the Fins will win and which games I think the Fins will lose. So before I give you my record prediction for the Miami Dolphins for 2026 NFL season, don't forget to put thumbs up like the video, subscribe to my channel more option, and comment down your opinion below to see how far in the Dolphins will be. Do you think the Dolphins are going to get back being a good team this year, or you think they're going to be a bad team this year? Let me know what you guys think. Now, as I know before I get started here now, I have a feeling that the Dolphins are probably going to be one of the worst teams in the league because here's the thing. They're entering through a new era. They have a new head coach and a new culture in Miami as well. A lot of new going on in Miami. And Miami, is probably in a rebuilding process because, they lost several key players like Mika Fitzpatrick, Bradley Chubb, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Darren Waller. Like they don't really have the talent like they used to in the past. So yeah, and they got a new quarterback as well, Malik Willis. So it's a new era in Miami. It's a lot of new going on. So we're gonna go game by game and pick the games where I think the Dolphins could win. So yeah, we're gonna get things started here. So week 1, they gotta play against the Las Vegas Raiders in Vegas. This is a game right here that can definitely go either way. Now I know most people could be on the Dolphins as well. Now I understand that both teams, they don't really have they don't really have like great receivers. They don't have but the Raiders do got a few weapons like Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty. So yeah, that's something you gotta count on. And the Raiders offensive line did improve a little bit, but not much. But the Raiders, they do have a really good talented defense led by Max Crosby and Malcolm as well. And then they got some linebacking. They got a good linebacking core with Quay Walker and Nakobe Dean. And their secondary is pretty much revamped as well. So the question is, do I really think the Dolphins can go on the road and win? Sure, but I'm going to go with the Raiders here week 1 to get this win here because I just think the Raiders have more talent, especially on defense. And I think their defense will make more plays. And I really think that it's probably going to be a lower scoring game. The Dolphins defense might do something. And I just don't really think the Dolphins really have the weapons on offense to at least like threaten like the Raiders defense, especially the Raiders' weakness is their secondary. So I think the Raiders defense could totally make some plays there, and they're really good at stopping the run as well. So I feel like, they can do a good job containing Ashawn and all that. So yeah. And I feel like who's ever playing quarterback for the Raiders, I don't know, it's going to be Kirk Cousins or Fernando Mendoza. But I feel like Kirk Cousins might likely get it, but I'm not sure. But I just think the Raiders are going to win because I have a lot of faith in their coaching more. I think Clint Kubiak is going to have tricks up his sleeve against the Dolphins defense. So yeah, I think the Raiders win this game week 1. Now week 2 against the 49ers in San Fran, obviously that's going to be a loss right there. The Niners, they're pretty much the better team overall, better quarterback, better coaching staff. They're like the better team overall. They're more talented. Yeah. So yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. That's pretty much why. Then week 3 against Kansas City Chiefs. Um, they're coming to your building, but I'm sorry. Dolphins are going to lose that game too. I mean, Chiefs are a much more complete team, better roster, better quarterback and coaching staff. Like, yeah, like that's pretty much an easy win for Kansas City. And the Chiefs, I mean, they're probably going to take a step back this year, but it doesn't matter. The Chiefs got better defense overall. Their defense going to make more plays. And, the Chiefs don't really have great receiving core, but I think Mahomes can make some magic happen in Miami. I think Kelsey can have a good game as well. So, yeah. Kenneth Walker can as well, too. So, yeah. I think the Chiefs win that game. Week 4 against the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. Obviously, I got the Vikings winning. Who was ever playing at quarterback, either J.J. McCarthy or Kyler Murray. I mean, the Vikings still got better coaching. They got better coaching. They're at home and they're the more complete team. And they have the better defense. And Brian Flores is a challenge. And is the Brian Flores revenge game as well because he was the head coach of the Dolphins. And I think he will send some heat against a Dolphins offense is does really not that good and doesn't have a lot of great weapons. So I think the Vikings defense is going to make more plays. So yeah, I think and playing Minnesota is tough environment, so that's why I got the Vikings winning that game. Week 5 against the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, I got the Bengals win this game because I feel like the Bengals are going to be take a step forward this year because they did improve their defensive line with the additions and they did improve their secondary a little bit, adding a few safeties and adding a few D linemen as well on defense. And also their offensive line is so good. I mean, they have great receivers, and you guys don't really have the defense to cover the Bengals. Like Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, they're gonna like have a day here, and Joe Burrows is just gonna like dice your defense up. So yeah, and especially the Bengals are the more complete team and have the better quarterback as well. So yeah, that's why I got the Bengals winning that game. So as you look at it, the Dolphins are 0-5 heading towards the bye week. After the bye week, they have to play against the Jets in New York. I think you're going to beat them once this year. I actually think the Jets are going to win the first game because the game's in New York. And I really feel like that, the Jets do have a better quarterback, in my opinion, because I think Geno Smith is a better quarterback than Tua. And I think Garrett Wilson and the Jets got better weapons as well. I feel like Garrett Wilson could have a good game, and I feel like he can be a problem for your secondary. I feel like Brees Hall will be a problem for your defense as well. So I think the Jets offense will have a field day, and I think their defense can make some plays there. So yeah, so I think the Jets will win this first game. Week 8 against the New England Patriots. This is a game right here that can go either way. Now we know the Patriots do struggle in Miami like they typically do, but I did see that last year that the Patriots did go to Miami and beat them. But I think the Patriots will do it here again because I think the Patriots so far are going to be a playoff team this year. They have a better quarterback, better coaching staff, and they're a more complete team. And I feel like their offense will make more plays because now they got A.J. Brown, Romeo Dobbs there. I feel like they'll be a problem for your secondary. And I just really think they can run the ball, think they can get the run game going as well. And I think their defense will make more plays as well because they have a great D line. They have a great secondary. Like, yeah, I think the Patriots win that game on the road in Miami. And then week 9 against Detroit Lions, obviously they're gonna lose that game too. I mean, the Lions, I feel like they're gonna be a contender. I feel like they're gonna be back in the playoffs again. They're just a much more complete team. They have the better quarterback and coaching staff. Like, yeah, I know the Lions do have a weaker defense, but I think their defense can make more plays than you guys will. So yeah, and their offense will too because you guys don't really have the defense to cover the Lions. So and Jameer Gibbs is a problem as well, so he's gonna have a good game. So I think the Lions win that game easily. Then week 10 against the Indianapolis Colts. Obviously, I think they're gonna lose to the Colts because I think the Colts, they're just a much more complete team, and I feel like they have the better quarterback. and they have better coaching staff as well. And they're at home, and I just really think that the Colts offense will make more plays than you guys will. And I don't think you guys are going to have the defense to at least stop Jonathan Taylor. I think Jonathan Taylor has a good game as well. And the secondary is pretty solid. I think, as well. So I think, the Colts offense is going to put up a game here. So yeah. So I think the Colts will win this game here. Week 11 against the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, I got the Bills are easily going to win this game because you guys typically struggle in Buffalo, and playing Buffalo's tough. I mean, Bills got the better quarterback and coaching staff, and they're the more complete team as well. I mean, yeah, I think the Bills easily win that game. Then against the New York Jets, I actually think they're going to get their first win against the Jets. I mean, they'll split seed series and get a win against the Jets because Miami usually every single year they beat the Jets and they pretty much have had their number. So, yeah. So I think Miami wins that game here. Then week 13 against the Denver Broncos. Obviously, I got the Broncos win this game easily. I mean, Broncos more complete team, better quarterback and coaching staff. They're at home and they're the more complete team. Yeah, and this is a Jalen Wild revenge game as well. And the Broncos defense is elite. So yeah, and I don't think the Dolphins offense do much. So I think Denver wins. Week 14, and Bo Nix, he's a better quarterback as well. I feel like, Broncos got better coach and better quarterback. They're at home. They're a more complete team. Yeah. Then week 14 against Chicago Bears. They're coming to town. But anyway, though, I want to say the Dolphins win this game. I mean, Jeff Hafley had success against the Bears, even when it was in Green Bay. But I think the Bears are going to win this game for sure. I mean, the Bears, they're the more complete team, have the better quarterback, and have better coaching staff. And Ben Johnson, he's have had success against Jeff Hafley in the past, especially twice, especially when Jeff Hafley was a Packers defensive coordinator. I really think that the Bears do have better offense as well. I mean, their receiving core may not be as good as last year, but I think the Bears' offense is going to have success because they can run the ball, they can throw the ball, and their defense, it may not be as good, but they'll make more plays than you guys will. So I think the Bears easily win that game. Week 15 against the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, I got the Packers win this game because the Packers playing Lambeau's tough place to play. They have a better quarterback, better coach staff. They're a more complete team. They're at home. Better defense as well. Better offense. Yeah, I mean, Green Bay should easily win. Week 16 against the Chargers. Obviously, I got the Chargers because the Chargers are a better team overall, better quarterback, and better coaching staff. And also, last year the Dolphins almost beat this team. So yeah, but I think the Chargers are just a much more complete team and all that. And we know the travel is going to be tough for them, but especially they're coming to Miami. But the Chargers are probably going to win that game because they're a much more complete team. So yeah, I think the Chargers easily win that game. Then week 17 against the Buffalo Bills. I could see Miami beating the Bills for a second time. Even we saw that last year. I mean, in that second matchup, the game was in Miami, and the Dolphins did beat the Bills down. But I actually think the Bills are gonna sweep you guys because I feel like the Bills are gonna have more to play for because the Bills, they're looking to at least clinch a playoff spot, and Miami's gonna play for nothing. So yeah. And then week 18, last game against Patrons, I think they'll get swept by the Patrons once again because the Patrons are going to be fighting for a playoff spot. They're going to be playing for something. And, they're going to play for something. And and all that. So yeah, so overall, I got the Miami Dolphins finishing at a total record of 1-16, 1-5 in the division, 1-11 in the conference, 1-7 at home, 0-9 away. I mean, that's kind of terrible as well. So 1-16 does sound about right. I feel like 1 to 2 wins this year, maybe 3. Maybe they'll win 4 or 5 if everything goes right. 0-17 could be at worst, but I think 1-16 sounds about right for the Dolphins. I feel like the Dolphins are going to be one of the worst teams in football this year. I feel like, this is a year they be the worst teams in football. I feel like they could totally be looking to get a quarterback in the future because now that Tua is gone, I mean, but Malik Willis did sign a contract with them. I do believe he could be the long-term starter. But here's the thing. The Dolphins are in rebuilding mode. I mean, they don't have great receivers, which that's not going to help Malik Willis. And, they still got Devon Achane, who they did gave a contract extension to. But their all offensive line is mediocre, not great. And their defense did lose some pieces, so it's definitely not going to be as good as it was in the past. So they definitely have a lot of work to do. I don't think this is a team that's totally going to take like 3 or 4 seasons to rebuild and all that, but like I said, like they need receivers, they need a tight end, they need some offensive linemen, they need like defensively, they kind of need edge rushers. Like they may need linebackers, even if they trade Jordan Brooks away. And they definitely need corners, safeties, and all that. Like they need everything. So yeah. And they might need a quarterback as well. Malik Willis isn't going to be the guy. But I really have questions about him, which I don't really know if he's going to be the guy for the long-term future because he's been a backup for so long. So, yeah. So, I feel like 1-16 sounds about right for the Dolphins, but I hope Miami proves me wrong, but I feel like this is the year I think the Dolphins are going to be one of the worst teams in the league and could be picking a quarterback in the 2027 NFL draft. So, yeah. So, just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. I mean, if you disagree with me, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm crazy? And all that. Like, let me know what you guys think. This is Emmanuel Jones from Big Fan. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.